Today, we're going to be balancing the equation of hydrochloric acid, which is HCl, plus oxygen gas, O2, and that will produce water, H2O liquid, plus chlorine gas, which is Cl2. I already wrote out our little balancing chart for us and the elements that I see on both the left and the right side. So all we have to do is just start labeling how many we have of each, and then we'll start the balancing. Let's start with the left-hand side. For the hydrogen, I don't see any subscript, so that means that there's only one. So I have one hydrogen. The same thing goes for the chlorine. There was no subscript, no little number, so I have one of them. And then for the oxygen, I see that I have a 2 next door, so that means that I'm starting off with 2 oxygen. Let's go to the product side. For the hydrogen here, I do see a 2, so that means that I'm starting with 2 hydrogens. For the oxygen, there's no subscript, so that means that I have one of them. And then for the chlorine, there's a 2 next door, so that means that I have 2 chlorine. It doesn't matter which one you start with, right? All 3 of these elements need to be balanced, right? So it doesn't matter where you start with. You'll always lead to the same answer. For us, let's start from the bottom, right? Let's try to go against the grain. Let's start from the bottom and see where we go. So when you're balancing, you always go from the lower number to the higher number by multiplying. So you say to yourself, 1 times what will get me to 2? 1 times 2. And that number that you stated is always going to be the coefficient of the element that you're trying to balance. So in this case, I'm going to put a 2 here. And then we just do a nice little check. But we have to remember that the coefficient always gets distributed to all of the elements in that compound. So it's going to change the hydrogen and the oxygen number. So let's just change them. 2 times 2 for the hydrogen now tells me that I have 4 hydrogen. So I'm going to cancel out the 2 and put a 4. And then I have 2 oxygens, which is what I wanted. I'm going to cancel out the 1. I'm going to put a 2. Okay. Now let's see. Now let's balance the hydrogen. 1 times what will get me to 4? 1 times 4. So this number is now the coefficient for the hydrogen, because that's the one that you're trying to balance. I'm going to put a 4 here. And now we got to distribute, right? We got to be fair. So 4 goes to the H and the 4 goes to the Cl. So it looks like I have 4 H's. So I'm going to cancel that out and put a 4. And I have 4 Cl's, right? Because I had one of them. So 1 times 4 is 4. Okay, we're almost there. It looks like now all I have to do is balance the chlorine. Lower number to the higher number by multiplication. 2 times what will get me to 4? Yeah, 2 times 2. And that number that you said goes in front. It's always coefficients, so there's a 2 here. In this case, we do not need to do distributing because the chlorine is the only element of this. So 2 times 2, just like we said, is 4. This gets canceled out. I put a 4. And now all of the elements are balanced. 4 hydrogens, 4 chlorines, and 2 oxygens on both sides. So the balanced equation is 4 HCl's plus 1 O2, which will produce 2 H2O's and 2 Cl2's, and you are done. Guys, hopefully this helped. Let me know in the comments. Love talking to you guys and hearing how you're doing in your classes. If you want to help us out, press the subscribe button. That would mean a lot to me and to my brother. So thank you so much. If you guys are in physics or math, we also have those videos on our channel, so go check them out. And as always, I hope you have a great day. Keep studying hard, and I'll see you in the next lesson. Bye-bye.